Hi guys, it's Damien from the Brittle Box Candy Company. Doing another video on how to sell your products through Etsy. Um, just a little bit of background again about who I am and what I do. My wife and I own and operate a candy company that predominantly does our business through the internet. We have shops on Etsy, Amazon, and several other sites, including our own brittlebox.com website. We hand make over 500 candies, cake balls, cakes, cookies, favors. We do catering. We do a lot of different things. But I started a series of videos on how to utilize Etsy to make really, really good money and selling your product worldwide. Etsy.com is, of course, a website that people who hand make products, predominantly hand make products, whether it be everything from wedding dresses that are handmade to baby bows, edible items, candies, all kinds of good stuff. I specifically specialize in candy, cake balls, wedding events, corporate events. We do multiple events all over the world. We've done shipped to 15 countries, and that's what we do. I'm just giving some tips and pointers on how to sell. I've been selling on Etsy for about three and a half, 4 years now. We have several thousand sales. We have over 550,000 views and growing on our store. So I've got a little bit of experience in regards to selling online. And I'm just offering some tips and pointers for people who are just starting out. I now do this as a profession full-time, and started to do these video series to give people some tips and tricks on how to sell effectively and efficiently. I also have a degree in marketing that I use quite well on the internet to market our products, and I wanted to share some of those tips with you guys. This video is going to be specifically about marketing yourself seasonally. And what I mean by that is before I did this, I worked for about 20 years in retail. Worked as a manager in retail for a couple of big name national companies. I'm not really going to mention their names, but I've got a little bit of experience in merchandising as well as the concept of marketing as well in a retail setting. So I use those same experiences with my company now, and I'll go ahead and jump in and get started. It's one specific idea. It's something that retail stores have used since the beginning of time, and it's a issue of timing and scheduling yourself and setting yourself up for upcoming events as far as holidays are concerned. For instance, when it comes to, I'm going to use an example, Mother's Day is coming soon. If you have an established Etsy store right now, some of the best ways to drive traffic to your product, and it doesn't matter what you're selling. I'm going to speak only on what I do, and that's specifically with edible food products. The beautiful thing about doing what we do is that our products can be sent to or marketed towards pretty much any celebration, any sex, whether it's male or female. It's not gender specific. We do also birthday parties with favors that are for kids. So we have a niche product that we're able to actually market and kind of capitalize on. That's for pretty much any time of the year: holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, celebrations, New Year's, birthday parties, anniversaries, and et cetera, et cetera. But more specifically, the way to utilize Etsy to capture sales for holidays, for instance, Mother's Day, is once you've make a listing and you've got a product that's active and it's up for sale, it's super important to, on a daily basis, as much as you can, update your keywords, update the search words that that products are of relevancy, products are pulled up on when a customer is looking to buy a product. Update them based on upcoming holidays or celebrations. For instance, if it were to be a Mother's Day product and you had an item that could be sold to mothers or shipped to a mother for a celebration of Mother's Day, make sure that you update those keywords prior to the holiday. We try to do that here. We do that, I would probably say, 4 to 5 weeks out before the actual holiday itself. So what do I mean by that? You have an active item. You have keywords, search words that when a customer is looking for your product, that customer types in those specific keywords in order to find a product that maybe you sell. Well, Mother's Day is coming, let's say, 5 weeks ahead. So before the actual day comes, you want to target and you want to market your item to a person that's potentially going to buy that and ship it to their mother or someone else's mother in celebration of Mother's Day. So you need to update in your listing manager on Etsy.com. There's a listing manager. You can go to the listing manager, pull up a specific product. If you have 100 products and 3 of them could be sold to a mother or shipped to a mother for Mother's Day, go into the listing itself. And what you want to do is you want to update those key search words. And you want to put in things like Mother's Day, gifts for mom, mom's gifts, any type of group of words that can be used to find a Mother's Day product for Mother's Day. You need to put into those key search words. It doesn't matter, again, what you're selling. It works really well. Under Etsy, it's actually keywords, is actually tags. Those tags, which you get 13 tags, they should all utilize some form of Mother's Day in their grouping of words. So if you've got Mother's Day, gifts for mom, gifts for grandmother, anything associated with the word mother and the word day, you want to put it in there. So what that will do is that's going to give you an advantage when people are looking for a product that maybe you sell that they're looking to send to a mother. So every single holiday out, if you can stay on top of it and every day you check the calendar, you see what's coming up. I know in the U.S. there's probably, the U.S. celebrates quite a few holidays. Even if it was Secretary's Day or Administrative Assistant's Day, there's Grandparents' Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and so on. All of those are holidays, and if you have a product that can be marketed towards that group, try to tag that in advance of the holiday. It's not necessarily a trick or anything. It's just part of. It's a tip that's just very, very simple. Kind of a no-brainer. You want to kind of just advertise your product like retailers do in advance of a holiday. So, for instance, we do candy. Again, I'm only going to talk about things that I'm familiar with. We have a great niche product that allows us to change those tags in advance of the holidays. And if it were, let's say, a dozen cookies or a basket of brittle or some hard candies, I'll go into products in my listing that I think would be suitable for a mother. Not necessarily everything that we have moms may or may not like, but I know from previous sales that there are certain products that will sell better if it had a tag that would allow a customer to find it for Mother's Day. So if it was a Father's Day gift, and you make a product that would be more geared towards a father or somebody sending it to their dad for Father's Day, go in and update the tags and make sure, of course, you publish it. You publish it after you update them. But update the tags so it would help the relevancy of the customer trying to find your product. They would be able to find it much easier. The great thing about Etsy, aside from the tags that it offers, you can put down materials. They now have a recipient, which is optional, occasion, and style. So with those 3 additional possible keywords to help people find you through Etsy and find your product, you want to stay on top of it and try to be. My wife and I, of course, every day we're online because that's our business. Day in and day out, we're on the internet for hours and hours a day. So I, as the one that's kind of in charge of doing the tags and Etsy and actually listings and doing all the marketing online, I try to look at the calendar 1, 2, maybe even 3 months out and kind of determine which of those holidays you want to focus on, that you want to get your product to a customer. So if you see that Grandparents' Day is coming and you've got a product that people would like to send to their grandparents, or a grandparent sends it to another grandparent, you want to go into the tags and update it. You get 13, as I said, Etsy gives you 13 tags. And you want to make sure you use as many phrases as you can possibly think of. Put yourself in the customer's seat and try to find your product and think, what are some of the phrases that they would come up with to narrow the search down. It's very, very important, and it definitely pays off if you can be kind of vigilant and get that in advance. If you're a couple weeks out or a couple months out, it's a great thing to do. You will sell a lot more products. I guarantee you will sell a lot more products if you can utilize those tags and not just fill out 13 when you do the listing and then think to yourself that, oh, I'm done with it. I'll just see how many people buy it, and if it doesn't sell in a couple months, we'll just take it off and I'll put something else on. But always try to change up the tags and to find out what tags are working best, and of course to find out what time of the year and what season and what specific celebration or holiday you can take advantage of and then make more money at. That's the beautiful thing about Etsy. I really, I would, if you're not familiar with Etsy, I would recommend you go to Etsy. Take a look around, specifically if you make a product. If you've got something that's really unique or it's handmade, Etsy is the place to do it. Etsy is the place to be. Amazon is also a great place. We recently opened a shop on Amazon, and it has done considerably well, better than any of our shops as far as how fast we've started getting sales. Amazon is just a huge behemoth of a site, and you could pretty much buy anything on the planet on Amazon if you're not familiar with Amazon. But again, every one of these sites offer some type of keyword, or you get a certain amount of phrases to try to find your product. And it really pays to stay on top of and be aware of the holidays as they come, and make sure if you're approaching Christmas and you make a product that is Christian based, it's something that's for Christmas celebration, you want to go in and update those tags and make sure that you've got the term Christmas or Christmas celebration or to celebrate Christmas or something to that effect, to get that Christmas sale of your product, of whatever it may be. So just to recap, stay on top of each month. Figure out if you've got some type of holiday coming up and your product is something that can be sold in regards to that holiday or celebration. Definitely update your tags, update your keywords, update your search words. Make it a constant habit, and you will be very surprised at how many more people purchase products from you by doing that. So that's it for this video. I'm going to do a couple more, and I'll pop them up in the next few minutes. Some more tips on selling online and how we pretty much got the success that we've had working with sites like Etsy and Amazon and eBay and such. So until then, thanks. And remember to subscribe to us. We're going to be posting videos pretty much throughout every week. We'll have several videos coming up. We also have a handful of new how-to videos that are going to show you how we make some of the stuff that we do if you actually want to make it on your own. So thanks again. Bye.